as of right now, the Director General of the National Youth Service Corps has officially been given a petition to reverse a decision to prolong the service period for the youth copper Rita Uguamaye, popularly known as Raye. So she's the Corps member who alleges they're not giving her discharge certificate because she criticized President Tinubu's administration in a viral video from a few months ago. So the lawyer, Inibehe Effiong, says, "We have submitted a formal petition to the DG of the NYSC today at the headquarters in Abuja, demanding the reversal of the extension of the service period of Raye by 2 months and that her certificate be issued immediately." So it comes as Omoyele Sowore led a protest in front of NYSC's headquarters just yesterday, demanding that Raye's discharge certificate alongside that same lawyer who submitted this formal petition. As you see in this picture here, they were together. And as for the NYSC, they've refuted all of Raye's claims, saying that her service year was extended by 2 months because she didn't attend the April 2025 biometrics clearance. But according to Raye, what the NYSC isn't saying is, quote, how I was present in April, exactly, yet the local government kept asking me to go to the back, and when she finally wanted to attend to me, she said she won't clear me. She seized my file and told me to get out. And it seems like it's a significant step for Sowore to stage this protest on Raye's behalf in front of NYSC's headquarters. I think, Vimbai, I'll start with you on this. How are you reacting to the developments around the story? Because it was big when she first posted that video.
And this is why we can't let stories die. We have to follow them and continue until they get to their logical conclusion. This is very unfair that this young girl is being targeted for comments, for expressing her opinion on TikTok. And what's funny about this is that after she expressed her opinion, it became a trend. So many people joined in the conversation, yet she's the one who is now being held responsible for expressing her freedom of speech. If you remember that time, we went through all of the rule books and all of the statutes of NYSC, and it was clear that she was not in violation of any of the rules of NYSC, because NYSC is not a place that is supposed to be punishing people. It's a place that's supposed to be teaching young Nigerians how to integrate with a pan-Nigerian outlook. That's the purpose of this. And doing so also allows you to be in a new place and express your observations of that place. And again, I always say this, it's supposed to teach you patriotism. And patriotism doesn't mean liking whoever is your current president. Yeah. It means loving your country. Because the president is a rotational seat. This is not a kingdom. It's not an empire. The president will come and go. And it's okay for you to one day feel that you disagree with whatever is happening as it pertains to your reality. So the fact that this is now translating into this long drawn out, and she's still being punished, even though they had expressly said that she would not be punished, they've still found a way to punish her, and they think that, oh, they'll get away with it. No, you cannot frustrate this girl. I hope that they're able to normalize. She should be allowed. She has served her time. She should be allowed to pass through and begin her life, because after this is hustle. It's not like she's going into any cush environment. She's now officially unemployed, so to speak. She's going into the job market. She needs to start her life. So why frustrate her when she's about to start the toughest journey of life, which is what happens when we graduate from university? Just as a side note, sorry, quickly before Rufai goes, I want to hail, during the ad break, I was saying, Showore's wife. Mm-hmm. She's really, now woman be that. She's a real woman, because I mean this man, just last week he had a broken arm. He does so many things for activism, and I love the fact that his wife and his family just stand by him. They're supportive. They create a conducive environment for him to go out and express himself, which is very rare.
I'm very apt. I mean, Sowore makes a lot of sacrifices for this country. People like Sowore definitely have done so much for this country. But I want to make a quick point. I think one of the greatest problems in Nigeria is institutional subservience. You see, one part that we've forgotten, because there's also something about institutional memory in Nigeria, is the fact that how the NYSC, some people within the fold, had threatened Raye, and it took Sowore to go into that place with her initially, and they were nowhere to be found. So when all of that kerfuffle happened, she was also threatened. Some people had said words against her, that how can she do such a thing? Some officials had come out, and then when they went there, they said, where are those officials? So I think the only thing they now felt as a last straw was to be able to frustrate her when this happened. My only fault with Raye is that as this happened on that day you went for that clearance, you will have made it known. You will not have waited for this time that they not. You will have said you went there and this happened. And you Nigeria you will have said, Nigerian people, I'm calling on you that same day, so that we'll start to drum it. Now they are trying to look for a lacuna, because NMDC, NYSC quickly reacted by saying, oh, she did not do the right thing, until it took Inibehe Effiong to come out. Or what's the offense? Because she criticized Nigeria. So what Raye said, is it wrong? In fact, the NYSC people should be sanctioned, because they don't even know, they don't have sense enough to know why they are there. Do you know what the NYSC was set up? Mm-hmm. The NYSC was set up to be able to bring unity to this country after the war, to reintegrate people. And things that are happening that can threaten the unity of Nigeria is happening in this country with insecurity and all the bigotry that is going on. And a girl spoke up about it. And she said Lagos smells. And they say, why should she say that? Is Lagos not smelling? No, there's perfume everywhere in Lagos. One smell the gutter in front of anybody's house in Lagos, even in the eyebrow area. So what is this that she said is a lie? You see, we should have a country where we should speak up. Because this is the same country that the APC was in the vanguard of speaking up. That's why a lot of people celebrated and respected them. I was working in the radio station there. Alhaji Lai Muhammad will always come to our radio every Saturday morning to criticize the government, and we said kudos to you. This was the same APC that shut down this country for the first 2 weeks for removal of subsidy that they have now removed. Everybody praised them. So what is it that, what is it called? Criticism now becomes like werekpe on their body. Werekpe is that leaf that when you pay, it scratches them. What is going on in this country?
Anyway, the point to be made is that the right to the freedom of expression is constitutionally guaranteed, Section 39. Nobody should be punished or discriminated against on the basis of the fact that they are expressing themselves. Number two, NYSC, he said, well, 131 youth corps members didn't show up for biometric verification. The logical thing would be for the NYSC to organize another biometric verification for those children, post-haste, and then allow them to go through that biometric verification, whether it's the lady in question or any other person. You cannot say because they did not show up on the appointed day, then they will not get their certificate when they have already completed the exercise. Three, civil servants. There's something called the civil service reform. But we have a problem in this country where civil servants are overzealous because they want to impress politicians, because they want to impress their sponsors. They go beyond the call of duty to misbehave. Right. This is why the intervention of Sowore and other activists is very important. And they must not give up the protest or the struggle until the right thing is done by the NYSC.
Absolutely. So that's, another story we'll be sure to keep following.